Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel. And to this video where we are going to talk about, I have it here, the new palette from Tammy Tanuka. This is a Russian indie brand. A lot of you have been saying, why don't you try the Sigil inspired by Tammy Tanuka? I think the name of the brand owner is Tammy Tanuka, if I'm not mistaken, and I think the brand is called Sigil inspired. Listen, I don't know because I think it's Sigil inspired by Tammy Tanuka. Anyways, I have tried this brand before. I've tried some of their loose pigments, and I have some of my loose pigments here. This isn't all of my loose pigments, but some of these, the ones here, are from this brand. So I thought maybe we can use one of them as well. This isn't the first time I'm trying this brand, but it is the first time I'm trying their pressed shadows. They just started doing pressed shadows. So we are gonna do a first impression of this palette. I'm gonna show you some swatches. We're gonna do a look, and we're just gonna try a brand that not a lot of people talk about. And if you haven't been here before, my name is Angie. Hello, I am a lover of fashion and makeup, especially colorful makeup. We're gonna try and do something smoky purple today. And if you wanna see some more colorful things on your timeline, if you wanna see some brands that you might not see on every other channel, like this Russian indie brand, don't forget to subscribe because I do upload several videos a week. Anyways, I have done everything that's on my face is already done. Listen, grammar. I will link everything that's on my face down below in case you're interested. I actually used all the things that I used in my Get Ready With Me that I had on Wednesday because I was so impressed with how it looks, and it looks great today as well. So we are gonna talk about this palette. This is called, all of this is in Russian. All of this is in Russian, this is a Russian site, and I would say this will be my only critique, is that everything is only in Russian. I would have loved to have the option to have the names in Russian and English, but I understand that this is mainly for her Russian audience. But I think that if she wants to expand more internationally, because she ships worldwide and you can't translate the website to English, I will leave it down below, you can translate the website to English. I think that if she wants to be even more international, she might need to do labels and stuff in English and Russian, because this is all in Russian. I think this is called the Lively Lavender Chinchilla palette. Am I lying? I'll put the actual name here. Hopefully I'm right. It is a 6-pan palette with 3 mattes and 3 shimmers, one of them being a duochrome. It is 2, like, for me, transition shades. One is a warm gray, one is more of a cool toned smoky, like cool tone lavender, and then we have one really dark smoky, like a smoked cool tone plum, almost leaning blue. Then there is a duochrome. This is a lilac base with a like a minty green shift. Then we have like a pewter, like a more smoky silver, not as like a bright silver, it's more like a tarnished silver. And then we have like a more of a bright purple, like a mid-tone purple shimmer. These all swatched wonderful. I have no idea how they're gonna be on the eyes though. I do have some of her pigments. If you want to have like I can't swatch all of my pigments. I have made a video swatching pigments from Tammy Tanuka before. I have the trial size. They come in little small tubs like this. You can buy a bigger size than this, but I have the small ones. I have labeled some of them because, again, they come with a Russian label. I did get 3 samples with my order. These were just extras, but they have like a Russian here, so I don't know what these are called. Sorry, but let me show. For example, I labeled some myself and then I forgot to label a couple. This one is called the Essence of the Fireflies. And it's just a little tub like this, and then you open it and you can see in the lid the color. So this is a bright green, almost like a duochrome, going from a transparent to a bright green. So I have a couple of shades, and I thought maybe we can use one of these as well, because this palette does not have a bright inner corner, and I love that. So I have a couple of shades here that we might be able to use for that. Like, look at this like bright yellow. I do really like her pigments, and I like that you can buy a smaller size because most of us do not go through pigments. Look at this like super shimmery yellow. I know I've used this pigment on my channel, so I have used this brand on my channel, but I'm excited to be using it again. And I'm excited that she started with pressed shadows because she has only done pigments before. This is the second pressed palette that she has done, like pressed shadows. She had one before, it was more neutral, that wasn't my style, then she came up with this one, and if I like this one, I might keep on buying them. I did pay Russian, I think, rubles for this. I paid 2,550 rubles with this palette and shipping, and I think that is around $30 for the shipping from Russia to Sweden. I will leave the link down below. Like I said, you can translate the site to English so you can see the site, but unfortunately all the labels are, not unfortunately, but if you are not Russian speaking like me, it is a bit unfortunate that all the labels are in Russian. Let's zoom in and let's try this, because I am super intrigued to be trying this. So intrigued. I will also leave the Instagram account to this brand down below. Don't forget to follow them on Instagram. They have very mesmerizing swatches if you like just having some kind of eye candy on your IG. Oh, and by the way, this isn't sponsored. I bought all of my products from Sigil Inspired myself. The owner does not know I exist at all, but let's just zoom in and start to look. Okay, I don't have that much space left on my memory card, so hopefully... Otherwise, I'm gonna have to take a little break in between. I'm actually gonna start with this one, the more like warm gray matte, because I want this to be like a really smoky look. And then I think I'm gonna use that duochrome on my lid. I've never used these shadows. They pick up a lot, but they are a bit dusty in the pan as well. Not like super, but there is a little kick up in the pan. Not like subculture, but like a little bit. Just so you know. Well, it showed up straight away. So let's see if we can get some... Ooh, that's really pigmented. Yummy. I like dramatic looks, so I like to pick up a lot of shadow and to go down and pick up even more shadow, because I love really having dramatic looks and just building up the shadow to its max capacity, because I just love a really dramatic look. No problem with pigmentation at all. I'm just gonna blend the edge a little bit more. I think it looks really good. I have a pretty warm undertone, so blending in like cool tones like this into my skin tone and make it look effortless is taking a little bit more effort. I'm also using the... I'm trying to use up, you've seen that linked in pretty much all of my description boxes lately. I'm trying to use up the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I don't love that one. It is a little bit too tacky for my liking. So I did have a little issue blending it out, but it did take a little longer than usual. And that could be because this is a very matte shadow, and sometimes that tugs to this primer potion. So I'm gonna try and see if I can use this with another primer as well and see if it's the shadow or the primer, because I will say this isn't my favorite primer. I'm using now the dark, this is a Hakuhodo, oh, I'm so sorry, the name has rubbed off, but I'm using that dark smoky shadow. Ooh, that is a pretty shadow. I am gonna deepen up. Ooh, my memory card is almost full. I'm gonna change it after this shade. I'm gonna deepen up. Ooh, I got a little bit of fallout, but I also put on a lot on my brush, so that could be me. The outer corner and just the absolute crease with this shadow. I think I'm also gonna run this under my eyes. Maybe I should use a special brush for that, because I like using something that's a bit more stubby. I'm gonna use this detail blending brush from Flair, and I'm gonna put some of that. I think I wanna have it under my eyes as well, but maybe not all the way to the front. That is a stunning shadow. I love the tone of that. That is such a unique, cool toned purpley blue that's like deep, but at the same time not black. Love the tone of that. Wow. Okay, I am very impressed with like the shadow, like the tone of the shadow, like, and this is what the primer does as well. It like creases and then disappears. Ugh. Maybe I just throw this primer away and just call it today, because I just don't love this primer. I don't think it is the best primer on the market, and I'm surprised at how many are still swearing by this primer. Maybe I should just get rid of it, because I just do not love it. I think I'm gonna keep it to something like this. I'm gonna use the brush that I used for the lighter gray, and I'm just gonna blend the edge a bit. I'm also gonna connect these two. Don't forget to connect the lower lash line with the upper part so you don't get a gap here. That looks really weird. I think that this looks really nice. I'm just gonna blend a little bit more. It's always a bit harder with cool toned like colored shadows. That's just the name of the game. I don't know exactly what it is about it, but cool toned colored shadows, they always take a little extra time to blend, no matter the brand, to be honest. Okay, so this is what it's looking like right now. I'm gonna use this one, the one that is a bit duochromy. Can you see anything? I don't know. I'm gonna use that one on my lid. Am I gonna spray it? Let me see how it looks if I don't spray it. But usually duochromes show up better if you either put them on with your finger or if you spray them. This does show up really good even if you don't. But I think we're gonna get an even better effect if we do. Okay, let's see what happens if we just layer on top when I sprayed it. Yeah, it shows up a lot more. So you can choose. If you want it to be a bit more subtle, you can just apply it like it is. But if you want to have a little more effect, you can spray. Let me grab a pencil brush. I'm gonna take that purple in the corner on the pencil brush and I'm gonna put that here. And I didn't spray this because I just want it to be a bit purple here on the lower lash line. I like that. Let me finish the other eye up as well. Ooh, and then we can apply a loose pigment. And I can show you how I do this girl right here when I'm doing a loose pigment. Okay, so this is the look right now. It's like a cool tone smoky purple. I wanna use one of the pigments. All of these are Tammy Tenuka Sigil inspired pigments. Let me put them here. I'm thinking we're gonna use this one, the crystals of rhodolite. Am I in focus? This one looks like this when you open it. Come on. You see like a bright pink? I think this is gonna be so pretty with this layered. Like I have so many of course, but I thought I'd just show you like what I would do. So what I would do is that I'm gonna take a little pencil brush. I'm gonna use this one from Refer. It's not 100% clean, but I'll clean it a bit in my Vermona color switch. I'm taking a glitter glue, take whatever glitter glue, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this on the pencil brush. And let me put it on this side. I'm putting it in the inner corner and I'm just tapping it out. I'm gonna have a little more so I can have a little on top as well. And I'm just gonna layer this pigment on top of this. So I'm just dotting a bit where I want it. I like having a lot of pigment. You can of course do this with your finger as well, but I still do have some talons, so it's a bit hard. And then I'm just dipping. Am I in focus? I'm dipping the brush in this to pick up a little. Again, tap the brush off a little bit, and then I'm just packing it on. I hope that this is showing. So we get some pink sparkles. This is just not gonna be like a super bright inner corner. It's more gonna be like a pinky, sparkly in the corner, but I am all for that. These kind of shades that are like just a sparkle, they're perfect to be layering on top of other shades. So we can even just drag this in a little bit so it fades. So this is the difference when I have the pink in inner corner versus not. It just captures the light a bit more. You have a little bit more of sparkle, something a little extra. Of course, you can just tap it all over as well and just change this look to something more sparkly, but that's not what I'm gonna do today. I'm also using a bit of the Neon Shock Liner in Vivid on my waterline. I find it really hard to find a good purple. This is okay, but it's not as good as the other Neon Shock neon liners from LA Girl, but it's okay. It's okay for sure. So I'm gonna put, I'll finish this look up. I'll put mascara and everything. Oh, I'll put my lashes on as well. I'm gonna use the Hoodie Lashes by Huda Beauty because I don't have a liner and these have a see-through band, and that is a pretty good lash to wear when you don't have a liquid liner. So let me finish this up and we can have a final chat about this whole thing. Okay, so the look is finished. I even brushed my hair today. I mean, who am I, really? I like how this is looking. It's not super dramatic, but it's still, I mean, it's colorful. And it's smoky, but it's not that smoky and it's not that colorful. It's like, dipping your toes into color, and I like it. They're still not done with this house outside. Oh my god, I wish they could be done so bad. It looks like the house is done, but apparently there is something left to do, but that's the life I'm living. So what do I think of this palette? Do I think it's worth the money? Yeah, I like it. I mean, but also I do understand that for a lot of people this isn't worth money. It's £6 and it's expensive, but I come from the mindset of like Sweden, and there is no inexpensive makeup here, and I like supporting indie brands, especially smaller indie brands like this that hand press their eyeshadows. I like purchasing from brands like that. If you're interested in seeing more things from this brand, do let me know in the comments, and maybe I can pick up something from, in the future as well. Let me know as well if you've heard about this brand before, or if you were one of those people that was in my comments telling me try more from this brand. Let me know in the comment. Don't forget to subscribe. I will have another video up on Sunday. It's gonna be my new makeup releases, going on the wishlist or not. It's coming on Sunday. I hope you're having an amazing Friday and an amazing weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye!